Who can tell me which famous actor in Napoleon Dynamite actually lived on a diet of tuna and raw eggs during filming to get into character? That's right, we're diving into the behind-the-scenes world of Napoleon Dynamite, a film that's become a cult classic and remains a favorite among movie buffs. This offbeat comedy has plenty to offer in terms of trivia, starting with this little-known fact about its lead actor's dedicated preparation. Picture this, you're cast in a film that's set to become a cultural phenomenon, and to truly embody your character, you decide to go all in. You adopt a diet of tuna and raw eggs, mirroring the character's unique personality in your own everyday life. Can you guess who it was? Give it a moment, mull it over. Got your answer? The answer is, of course, Jon Heder, who played Napoleon himself. Now, on to some fun facts. Did you know the character Napoleon was based on a real person? Yes, that's right. The quirky, lanky, and socially awkward Napoleon Dynamite wasn't just a product of the writer's imaginations. He was inspired by a real-life individual who left a lasting impression on the filmmakers. The character Napoleon Dynamite, brought to life by actor Jon Heder, was a unique blend of eccentricity and authenticity. His character, with his unusual mannerisms, peculiar style, and distinct personality, was something viewers hadn't quite seen before. But what's even more fascinating is the origin story of Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite was actually named after a pet llama. Yes, you heard that right, a llama. The filmmakers had a pet llama named Napoleon, and they were so taken with the animal's quirky and unique personality that they decided to name their lead character after it. It's an unusual origin, sure, but it's one that fits perfectly with the offbeat nature of the film. The character's distinctive style, from his curly hair to his moon boots, was also inspired by real-life individuals. The filmmakers drew from people they knew, combining their unique styles and personalities to create a character that was truly one of a kind. Napoleon's personality, too, was a blend of various people the filmmakers knew. He was socially awkward, yes, but he was also genuine, and it was this authenticity that made him so relatable to viewers. He was a misfit, but he was comfortable in his own skin, and this was a trait that resonated with audiences. So the next time you see a llama, remember Napoleon Dynamite. This character, with his unique style and personality, was inspired by a real person and named after a pet llama. It's a testament to the creativity of the filmmakers and their ability to draw inspiration from the world around them. Napoleon Dynamite may be a fictional character, but his origins are very much grounded in reality. Ever wonder where Napoleon Dynamite was filmed? Well, let's take a moment to appreciate the charm of the movie's backdrop. The film was shot in the quaint, rural town of Preston, Idaho. Now, why Idaho, you might ask? The creators wanted to capture the essence of small-town America, and Preston, with its wide-open fields and rustic charm, fit the bill perfectly. There's an interesting fact about the cast of Napoleon Dynamite. You see, the filmmakers didn't just rely on professional actors. They incorporated a lot of local residents from Preston into the film as extras. This gave the movie a truly authentic feel, a snapshot of life in rural Idaho. Take, for instance, the scenes at the high school. The students you see bustling in the hallways, sitting in classrooms, and even participating in the iconic tetherball scenes weren't professional actors. They were actual students from Preston High School. Even the school staff got in on the action, with the school secretary and the bus driver both being played by people who held those jobs in real life. This approach of using locals extended beyond the school as well. The chicken farm, which plays a pivotal role in the movie, wasn't a set built for the film. It's a real chicken farm in Preston, and the man you see explaining the nuances of egg farming to Napoleon is the farm's actual owner. Now, this isn't just fun trivia. The use of real locations and locals contributed significantly to the movie's unique charm. It created an authentic atmosphere that resonated with viewers, making the world of Napoleon Dynamite feel real and tangible. The movie didn't just tell us a story. It gave us a peek into life in a small American town. So if you ever find yourself in Idaho, keep an eye out for Napoleon's hometown. You might just stumble upon some familiar sights from one of the most beloved indie films of the early 21st century. Now about that dance scene. His dance scene, an unforgettable moment that captured the hearts of many and inspired countless parodies. The scene, which is now a cult classic, is one of the most iconic moments from the film Napoleon Dynamite. In it, we see our protagonist, Napoleon, played by Jon Heder, busting some truly unique moves at a school assembly. The magic behind this scene lies in its authenticity. The dance was not choreographed by a professional, nor was it planned meticulously over weeks. Instead, it was completely improvised by Jon Heder himself. That's right, the quirky, endearing dance routine that Napoleon performs was a product of Heder's own imagination, and it was captured in all its glory on film. Now, how's that for a fun fact? When Jon Heder was asked about the dance, he said that he just went with the flow, letting the rhythm of the music guide his movements. He didn't have any professional dance training, but he didn't let that stop him. He danced like no one was watching, and that's what made the scene so special. It's raw, it's real, and it's undeniably Napoleon. Over the years, this scene has been parodied and reenacted by fans all over the world. From flash mobs in shopping malls to impromptu performances at weddings, Napoleon's dance has become a phenomenon in its own right. It has inspired people to let loose, to be themselves, and to dance without any inhibitions. The dance scene from Napoleon Dynamite is more than just an entertaining sequence in a movie. It's a testament to the power of authenticity and individuality. It shows us that it's okay to be different, to be unique, to be ourselves. And it's a reminder that sometimes the best performances come from the heart, not from a script or a choreographed routine. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where you need to let loose, think of Napoleon. Think of his confidence, his creativity, his willingness to be different. And then, go ahead and dance like no one is watching. Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what Napoleon did. Remember, dance like no one is watching, just like Napoleon. Napoleon Dynamite has left quite a legacy, hasn't it? From its humble beginnings as an independent film, it's grown into a cultural phenomenon with a cult following that spans around the globe. But what exactly makes this quirky film so enduring? Well, for one, there's the merchandise. From Vote for Pedro t-shirts to llama plushies, the film's iconic moments have been immortalized in a variety of ways, allowing fans to take a piece of Napoleon's world home with them. The merchandise not only keeps the film alive in people's minds, but also allows it to reach new audiences, as curious onlookers are drawn into the film's unique blend of humor and heart. Then there's the animated series. Premiering in 2012, Napoleon Dynamite, the animated series, brought the film's characters back to life, albeit in a different form. The series allowed fans to spend more time with their favorite characters and introduced the film to a whole new generation of viewers. While it may not have had the same impact as the original film, it's a testament to the film's enduring appeal. But perhaps the most significant part of Napoleon Dynamite's legacy is its continued relevance. Even after all these years, the film's themes of individuality, acceptance, and the power of friendship remain as pertinent as ever. It's a film that resonates with people of all ages from all walks of life, reminding us all to embrace our quirks and be true to ourselves. In a world that often feels complicated and chaotic, Napoleon Dynamite offers a simple, heartfelt message. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously, yet manages to say something profound about the human experience. And that's why, even after all these years, we keep coming back to it. Napoleon Dynamite, a film that continues to entertain and inspire us even after all these years. So there you have it, some fun facts about Napoleon Dynamite. We've taken a journey back to the origin of our beloved character, Napoleon. Who could forget the surprise that Napoleon was based on a real person? We've also visited the actual filming location, a quaint small town that played a significant role in the movie's charm. Then, we danced our way through the famous dance scene, which, to everyone's delight, was entirely improvised. It's hard to believe that such an iconic scene was created on the spot. And finally, we explored the legacy of Napoleon Dynamite, how it became a cult classic, and how it continues to influence pop culture to this day. These fun facts have given us a deeper appreciation for this unique film, reminding us that there's always more to a movie than what meets the eye. And remember, always follow your heart, just like Napoleon. Until next time, movie buffs.